Hi students, welcome to plus 2 computer class. So we are going to discuss a new language called JavaScript. So we are discussing some important features of JavaScript. In the previous video we already seen control structures of JavaScript, different control statements of JavaScript. If statement, if else statement, switch statement, then looping statement, if for loop and also while loop. Okay, so all these we already familiar because in plus 1 we already completed C++, control statements in C++. Okay, so up to that much is a normal terms. So in this video onwards we are going to begin the special features of JavaScript. Special features means the first one is built-in functions. Then the first built-in function is alert function, then isNaN function, then to uppercase to lowercase caret function and length property. Okay, so these are the different functions that we are going to discuss in this video. So what is our topic? Built-in functions. Built-in functions. That means it is not belonging to user-defined function category. You know how to create a user-defined function in JavaScript because we already studied this. From the previous video, it is familiar. We are using the keyword function for creating a user-defined function. Okay, that is user-defined function. Here, instead of user-defined function, we are going to discuss built-in functions in JavaScript. Okay, commonly used built-in functions. In JavaScript, vast majority of built-in functions are available because nowadays JavaScript is very common for the creation of client-side script. So it consists of so many built-in functions. So all that we are not going to discuss. Some special functions we are going to discuss in this video. Okay, so we will start with alert function. Okay, our first function is alert function. Okay, with the help of a web page, I will explain when we execute alert function what will happen. In the web page, you can identify a message box, welcome to JavaScript. And also there is one small button also present, OK. That means it is not a part of web page. It is a special message box. It's a special message box. Okay, for displaying this kind of message box, we are using alert function. Okay, for what purpose we are using alert function? For displaying message box in a web page, we are using alert function. Alert function is an output function. We can display some special information in a web page and OK button also will come. And when we click on OK button, then automatically that message box will close. Okay, alert function. So alert function is the most commonly used JavaScript built-in function. We can write like this. Alert welcome to JavaScript. Alert welcome to JavaScript. When we write like this, alert welcome to JavaScript, what will happen? You will get a message box. Inside that message box, this text will come, welcome to JavaScript, along with that OK button. When we click on that OK button, it will close. Then, document.write. In some of the program, instead of alert function, we used document.write function. Actually, document.write function is used for displaying content inside the body. That means inside the web page. But alert function is used to display a special message box. That is the difference. Okay, for inserting content inside the web page, we are using document.write function. But alert function is not similar to document.write function. It displays special message box with an OK button. So after seeing that, or alert message will come. That means while you are filling some of the registration form, if you forgot to fill any of the column, then you will get a message box. This field is empty like that. Small message box will come. No, actually this is useful for validation statement. Okay, so for that purpose we are using alert function. So alert function is used to display a message on the screen through a message box. So this was our first built-in function. Then second built-in function is isNaN function. Okay, all of you look here, N capital, again another N also, capital. Is-nan function is a special built-in function. Actually, it is used for validation. Is-nan function is used to check whether the entered input is not a number. Okay, not a number. Then, this function returns true value. This function returns true value if the input is not a number. If the input is not a number. This function returns true value if the given input is not a number. Example I can write. Is nan of welcome. Is nan of welcome. The entered character is or the entered input is not a number. So it will return true value. Okay, the entered character or the entered input is not a number. So it will return true value. Then second one, is nan. Is nan. Then we can write another example. 13 inside the double quotes, semicolon. 13. What is this 13? It's a character or a number? This is a number. So it will return false value because the entered input is a number. The entered input is a number. So in your textbook, some other example also present. If the function contain any of the number, then it will always return false value. If the input is not a number, then it will return true value. So normally this, for example, suppose you are creating a client form. In that client form you want to type the register number. Register number always in number. So we can check is nan of number or is nan of that particular text box. So if any of the students enter that means instead of number, if they type any of the character, at that moment they will get a alert message. That means not a number. So normally is-nan function is used to perform validation, client-side validation statement in JavaScript program. Clear? For that purpose we are using is-nan function. So this is our second built-in function, is-nan function. Then third one is to uppercase. Okay, to U capital, C capital. To uppercase function. In this function, U capital and C capital. Then I am going to write one example. The name indicate for what purpose we are using this, to convert the entered text into uppercase. So we can write like this, var x comma y. What is this? X and y, two variables, JavaScript variable. Then I am going to initialize x is equal to JavaScript. X is equal to JavaScript. The entered character now in small letter. That I want to make into capital letter. So I can write like this. Y is equal to. That means I am going to apply to uppercase function to the variable x. So I can write like this. X dot to uppercase. X dot to uppercase. X dot to uppercase means the entered text in X will convert to uppercase. Then after that I can write like this, alert of Y. Alert of Y. What does that alert of Y indicate? In the message box you will get JavaScript in uppercase. Okay. JavaScript in which letter? Uppercase character. I think the concept is clear. Then, okay, this is for uppercase character. Then, one more function is to lowercase. To lowercase. Uppercase function is used to convert it into uppercase, then lowercase for to convert it into lowercase. Same example we can write var x comma y. Y is equal to X is equal to JavaScript in capital or whatever it is in capital letter, Java in capital letter. After that I can write like this, Y is equal to X dot to lower case. After that, alert y. Okay, another set of built-in function, two uppercase and two lowercase. Okay, then two more built-in function is there. Next one, char at function. Another function name is char a capital. Char at function. Character at position. Okay, we can find out the character at a particular position. Then I can write one example. Var x. X is equal to JavaScript. X is equal to JavaScript. Then y is equal to x dot char at 4. Char at 4. That means character present at the fourth position. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what will be the output? Character present at the fourth position. S. Then we can display like this. Alert of y. Then what will be the answer? Alert of y. Then we will get S on the message box. Okay. So for what purpose we are using char at function? To find the character at a particular position. So these are the commonly used built-in functions of JavaScript. Then one more is present. Actually it is not a function, it's a property. Okay, it's not a function, so you don't want to write function bracket. Here it is length property. It is not belonging to function category. It is a property. Property means length property is used to find the length of a string. Length of a string. So we can write one example. Var x. X equal to JavaScript. X equal to JavaScript. Same example. Then I am going to write n is equal to x dot length. N is equal to x dot length. We are finding the length of the string x. Then we can write like this. Alert of n. Alert of n means the number of characters present in the JavaScript. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So what will be the answer? 10. Okay, clear? So these are the different built-in functions of JavaScript. So I will revise the built-in functions of JavaScript. The commonly used built-in functions. First one, what is the first built-in function? Alert function. Alert function is used to display the message box. Then after that, isNaN function. In isNaN function, n capital. Both the n capital letter. And after that, two uppercase and two lowercase. Then after that, char at function to find the character at a particular position. And length property to find the length of a string. Okay, so I think it is completed. These are the different built-in functions of JavaScript. Very, very important question. Built-in function along with example. Example and also function you want to study. It's very, very important question. Then, okay, you want to write one question in your notebook. Actually, it's a homework that is from your textbook. It's already given. That print screen page is already given in your video itself. So that question's answer you want to write in your notebook. Okay. Then actually it's a part of the textbook. It's a textbook exercise question. Then the remaining section or the remaining portions of JavaScript we will discuss in the next video. Okay then, thank you.